Local 4 News is taking time this week to highlight mental health struggles that a lot of people face. When depression and anxiety are left untreated, it can sometimes lead to other things, among them eating disorders. Around 29 million Americans are affected by that. Local 4's Eric Zizich reports how winter months can add to the problem in part 2 of The Battle Within.
For someone with clinical depression, one of the possible consequences is an eating disorder.
There's either one, very compulsive eating that people are eating to make themselves happier or to, just feel better. Or two, their metabolism, they're avoiding eating because they just don't care about the world too much anymore, and so they're shutting down.
Dr. Steve Kopp, the executive director of Genesis Psychology Associates, points out winter is especially vulnerable months. He says because of less natural sunlight, it causes a person's biorhythm to be off.
Many of those people will crave carbs. Like they'll just be like, I don't know why, I'm just craving carbs constantly. We go, okay, this is probably a seasonal form of depression. And we can look at that history.
The carbs really do put a rush of endorphins into your system. It's been shown that sugar is a pretty potent drug to the brain.
That's why Dr. Richard Whitaker wants those with bulimia, anorexia, and other eating disorders to get help quickly. As he's worked with patients at the Vera French Community Mental Health Center, he's found the disorders often come from deeper issues.
One way to control their life or control everything that seems out of control is to control what they eat. And when they look in the mirror, they're constantly reminded of their out of control life. And so they in a sense start to develop a distorted body image.
For parents who suspect their child may be experiencing an eating disorder, it's key to ask follow-up questions.
It's not a bad start to just ask and mean it, how are you doing? And wait for the answer. And if they just say, oh, I'm okay, just say, maybe get a little more specific. How did school go today?
Reporting for Local 4 News, I'm Eric Zizich.
And we will take a look at all of the resources available in the Quad Cities to treat mental health conditions. That's coming up in part 3 of The Battle Within. That's tomorrow right here on Local 4 News this morning.